This call is now being recorded. Can you hear me, Mr. Sudan? And
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
can we start?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Okay. Namaste, all of you. Namaste. So I'm here to share with you all the importance of Surya Namaskar as a wholesome practice. So if you all can on the video and join with me today, because we are going to do practically demonstrate all the from basic Surya Namaskar to the advanced Surya Namaskar. Please keep the video on so that we can help you out if you want. In the end, you can even ask us questions regarding that. Before we start, let's start with the prayer. Sit straight, hands in Namaskar Mudra. Namaskar Mudra. Keep your head, neck, and spine in straight line. Close your eyes. Take one deep breath in and breathe out. Once again, slow, long, deep breath in and breathe out. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma
Amartam
Gamaya
Tamaya
Om Shanti
Shan
Shanti Shanti. Up your hands and cover your eyes for a while and relax. Let's start now with our today's session on wholesome way of Surya Namaskar. So all of you know what do you mean by wholesome? When we say the word wholesome, wholesome का मतलब क्या है? That which gives you a complete package, not only physically, emotionally, and spiritual development. Correct? So, how can Surya Namaskar be made as a wholesome practice in this current situation where the corona is on, lockdown is there, and people want everything quick, and within short time they should get benefited? So, what else better than these 12 steps? And these 12 steps, what we are going to show, demonstrate in a very, very simple way with different variations. It will be suited for even for senior citizens, those who cannot sit down, and those who have any kind of discomfort in their body. They can also practice in a very modified way we are going to show. All of you are ready? And today also we are going to, children also going to demonstrate few variations in Surya Namaskar. Right? Okay. So, before we go further, what do you mean? What is the history of Surya Namaskar? Anybody know about it? History of Surya Namaskar. Where does the Surya Namaskar, when it started? They have mentioned it in the, though it is not clearly mentioned in any of the ancient text, sun being considered as a supreme being, considered as a supreme being because it was the only, they consider it's only a source of surviving. those days for every living being. I hope you all agree with me. Sun, without sun, even a single day or 1 or 2 days is not there, the plants will start dying and we will feel lethargy, will feel depressed. So sunlight is very, very important for every being. That is why they consider it as one of the supreme those days. So it was described in Yuddha Kanda of Ramayana, which though it is not at all related to the modern sequence what we do, it is not at all. That was completely different. 17th century, Saint Samartha Ramdas. In 17th century, Samartha Ramdas had mentioned about Surya Namaskar as an exercise without defining the movement. Okay, they just did it without defining, okay, this is this step, that's no. They didn't mention, but they used to do. In 1928, Raja of Aundh, promoted this as a family system of exercise. Just listen to it carefully. Raja of Aundh in 1928 promoted this as a family system of exercise, and he even wrote a book, A 10-Point Way to Health, Surya Namaskar, and popularized it during British times. The British promoted this because they liked the way it went. It was very apt for the family. It was very, very wonderful and it had a lot of benefits which it was giving. Later on, Krishnamacharya, father of modern yoga, used this as in a vinyasa style of yoga, and further, everybody knows how it is being continued. There is certain misconceptions in Surya Namaskar, which we will also be covering. Why one should practice Surya Namaskar? Why you should think? Why we all think that yes, Surya Namaskar is the best way to practice every day, like brushing your teeth. Why it is so important? Surya means what? Sun. Namaskar, paying gratitude. It is an Indian culture where we pay gratitude to every being, whoever is giving us, whoever is contributing, including nature. It is the art of paying gratitude to the nature by doing saluting, Surya Namaskar. It increases heat in the body. It increases it. There are many of us who put on weight in this current situation, sitting at home, eating. During this last 2 years, we have been eating more than doing workout. Surya Namaskar is the best way to improve the metabolic rate. When you increase the metabolic rate, what will happen? What are the metabolic disorders are there in the body? Diabetes, thyroid problem, yeah, cholesterol, fatty liver. So many diseases will be covered. So Surya Namaskar is one of the best way to keep yourself physically fit. It's a complete sadhana. What do you mean by sadhana? Because it involves movement of the body, asana. It involves pranayama. You have to do right breathing, otherwise you'll be tired. It also it involves asana, pranayama, mantras. Mantras are nothing but 12 different names of sun, like how we have, if you have, everybody have some names. So we call it by different names to invoke the qualities. And dharana, we have to focus. It's a complete package. If one want to do it, one must practice every day. So now, since I have already told about it's an Indian culture and not a religion at all, and we are proud of that culture. Let's listen to one of the practitioners who wants to share about it. I'm going to share a video of a testimony. Can you see my screen? If you cannot see my screen, you have to let me know.
Not yet, ma'am.
Can you see now? Can you see now?
No, ma'am, not yet. Same thing.
Not yet?
Yes, ma'am. You can't
No, ma'am.
share the screen yet.
Can you see now?
Yes, we can
Yes,
see,
ma'am.
ma'am. You
Yes.
share the screen, but videos not.
I'll
Yes.
start. Can you hear?
Voice not audible, ma'am.
Not audible, madam.
Ma'am, voice is very low, ma'am.
Audio not clear.
Um, Sorry. Did you hear properly?
No, ma'am, actually, we are unable to hear properly.
You couldn't hear?
No, 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 ma'am.
Should I replay again?
Ma'am,
I'll
if
just
it's
try it
possible,
again.
you can share this video into.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
no, it's okay, ma'am. You can share this video into our group, WhatsApp group itself.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we can watch later also.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Ma'am, video
So,
is off, ma'am. Not able to see, ma'am.
can you see me now?
Yeah. Now you can see.
Okay. So what exactly? I will just tell you what she told for because the audio was not clear. She is Tasneem and she has been practicing Surya Namaskar for more than 3 years, and she has been telling that it has brought a lot of changes in her body and mind. What she found out even during the fasting time, because being a different religion, even during fasting time she gets up early and finishes it and then continue the fasting, and which has given her a lot of energy to maintain the fasting time. It has given a lot of energy. What she's telling, let's not get confused with these steps with a religion, because it is completely a set of exercises. It's a modern, those days it was completely different. It's a completely modern aspect of moving the body. Only the focusing on the throat, focusing on the stomach, focusing on the arms. Now I'm going to show the more testimonies of people like those who are special child who has been doing Surya Namaskar, and her mother wants to express the happiness how Surya Namaskar has helped. Before we start with the practical,
considered yoga is only for yogis or flexible or physical fit
Check
person.
on it.
I'll share my experience as a mother of a special needs child. Yoga holds promise for people with paralysis. Yoga asanas can enhance the body's healing capacity and help with early recovery. My son Fawaz, who is completing 10th standard this year, he had to undergo multiple complex neurosurgeries last year due to breakdown of his vision and resulting in brain hemorrhage. After the neurosurgery, he went into coma and his right side body was completely paralyzed. He initially started with physiotherapy. The muscle strength was less, but with the help of breathing, mudras, and basic yoga exercises, the strength improved. After partial recovery, he started the yoga exercises at hospital itself, along with physiotherapy. Today he has recovered to a great extent and in position to do 108 Surya Namaskar. To maintain his fitness, he performs 24 Surya Namaskar along with other yoga asanas every day morning. Weekly once he performs 108 Surya Namaskar. He has participated in international yoga day events and performed 108 Surya Namaskar conducted in Muscat, Oman through Gayatri Yoga Institute. We showed 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar. We do all now. Here, inhale, take your answer. Exhale, relax. Inhale, take your answer. Exhale, bend forward. Right leg back, inhale. Exhale, put the legs. Hold your breath, chest and chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Svanasana. Inhale, right leg bend. Exhale, both the legs. Inhale, take your answer. Exhale, salutation, namaskar. Relax.
Okay. I hope the voice was clear this time. And can you see my video?
No,
The,
now I can see.
ah, so I hope the voice was clear, audio was clear this time. Audio was clear. Can you hear me?
Clear.
Yes. Now,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. So let's continue further. These are the important testimonies which you would like to share so that people get motivated and start their Surya Namaskar at any age. Doesn't matter, age doesn't matter. So let's all. I just want to share that how Surya Namaskar has been helping thyroid issues, thyroid problems, especially even those who have the thyroid problems right from the birth. Important testimonies will only be shared.
Namaste. My name is Sanjay. I am practicing yoga for the last 5 years under the guidance of Mrs. Premanadesh. Initially, I practiced yoga to strengthen and health. I have been having thyroid since my birth. Before practicing yoga, my thyroid level was on very high fluctuation. Either it was too high or low than the real gland. And my dosage was also very, very high. After knowing the benefits of yoga and learning to doing Surya Namaskar under the guidance of Premana, I slowly started doing many Surya Namaskars. Initially, it was tough for me to complete and admit. Then I gradually improved myself and started to complete 100 Surya Namaskars in every day. Whenever I got the opportunity to do 100 Surya Namaskars, I joined for the same without a second thought. During the pandemic period, I started doing 100 Surya Namaskars every Thursday. Now, from January 2022, I started doing 100 Surya Namaskars twice a week. Now, my thyroid levels also come under control. and I have been released my procedures. My sincere thanks to my guru, Premana, my friends, and my patrons for the constant support and motivation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now, the last. We just want to also share prevention is better than cure, right? Do you all agree with me? Prevention is always better than cure. And which these 12 steps 100% will help is even for the cancer patients and also after the treatment of the cancer like diseases where they undergo chemotherapy and they are under hormonal treatment, especially breast cancer. These 12 steps are wonderful for women to prevent breast cancer. Also, if one has and they are undergoing treatment, and immediately after consulting with doctor, once they come, they can start with these 12 steps, which increases circulation in every joint, right from your armpit to your groin to your lower uterus, all the parts of the body where there is lot of toxins which get accumulated. Just hear from Ms. Ranjana Joshi, who is a breast cancer survivor.
Namaste. I'm very breast cancer tonight. I want to share with you all Surya Namaskar. I will provide prevention as a breast cancer and awareness. Surya Namaskar, I started my already like chemotherapy, radiation, hormone I did a little lot of definite increase my immunity, increase my strength. Even I finished underneath, that day I realized he is very much testing like me as a I maintained these videos and thanks. So I suggest to all of ladies that prevention for Surya Namaskar, cancer awareness, all hormone like breast, interest, all other organs, like Surya Namaskar. So you all of the time, Surya Namaskar as a monthly community, really changed your life. Thank you so much.
So these were some small testimonies by important experienced in with the Surya Namaskar. I'm sure you all will get motivated. You would have got motivated and quickly start off with these 12 steps. Now, let's start with the practically try it out these 12 steps. Before we start, this is also called as wholesome Surya Namaskar, wholesome exercise because it has got forward bending, it has got backward bending, it has got balance, it has got the gentle twist, it has got inversion, mild inversion. It is a complete package where it will increase the lymphatic circulation, it will drain out all the toxins from your body. To add on to this, there is a couple who is now the 90-year-old and the 78-year-old couple, super senior citizen, who have been practicing Surya Namaskar for nearly 5 years now. That means you just think what age they started yoga. So Surya Namaskar can be started at any age, no matter. Only thing it has to be learned under proper guidance, under proper expert, so that you don't harm yourself. Just going to share last video on this complete Surya Namaskar for all age group.
Sun salutation is an ancient practice to heal body and mind. It can be practiced by people of different age group, right from 6 years onwards. These 12 steps are very easy. Why? Right breathing techniques and every step. 0.08 times sun salutations becomes very easy as you start applying the right breathing technique. This ancient practice is best for modern day Indians, as it's a complete sadhana where it involves right breathing, right movement of the body, and active meditation or dharana. This beautiful ancient method to stay fit at all times. Namaste.
Thank you all of you for watching us patiently. These were the important ones we thought of sharing with all of you. Now we are going to start the practically these Surya Namaskars. I'm sure everybody is going to enjoy with us. The first one, what we are going to show is chair Surya Namaskar. Before the chair Surya Namaskar, we are going to do little warm-ups. As you know, before we start any yoga, we start with a prayer, a little bit of warm-up, and also with the counter stretches. So all of you come to the standing position. Join with us for the warm up. All those who are going to join us for actual Surya Namaskar. Simple warm up, not much, only 3 or 4. Inhale, gently look up, drop your head back, interlock your fingers. Exhale, relax and look straight. Again, inhale, look up, drop your head back. Exhale. Once again, inhale, the neck movement first. Exhale. Now to the left side, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale to the other side. Again, inhale, exhale to the other side. And gently take your ear to the shoulder. Inhale, take your head back. Exhale, ear to the shoulder. Again, inhale, take your head back. Exhale, ear to the shoulder. Relax. Keep your hand beside your legs. We are now going to start with a shoulder rotation. Fingers placed on your shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now reverse. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again inhale up. Exhale down. Once again inhale and relax. Hands beside your legs. Next, we are going to do the complete stretch to your body. Inhale, raise your arms sidewards and stretch your arms completely on your toes now. Come on your toes. Lift your heel up. 1, 2, hold on. Stretch your arms up. 3, 4, 5. Release. These are the just gentle warm-ups before we start so that you don't get hurt or no injury. Now the next is for the waist, keeping your legs apart, right arm up, Trikona Asana. Inhale, exhaling, bend to the left side. The left side, bend to the left side. Gently go side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in the other arm up and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax. Keeping your legs in the same, you have to do gentle twisting of your waist. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale to the left side. Gentle twisting, rotation of your hips. Inhale, release. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, release and relax. Now, we have to use your knees and thigh muscles also. We are going to do 3 times sit-ups. Inhale, exhaling 1. Those who have knee pain should not do. Inhale, exhaling 2. Inhale, exhaling 3. Inhale and relax. Release the posture. Relax. The last one, which everybody can do, is hamstring stretch. Now turn towards on your mat. Spread your legs 3 feet apart and turn the right foot. Inhale, stretch your arms. Hand can be on your waist and push your shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale to the left side. 1, hand can be on your waist. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the posture and legs close to each other. Relax. Now all of you are ready now. We have completed the warm-ups. We are going to start with first chair Surya Namaskar. You all others can sit down. Chair Surya Namaskar is mainly for senior citizens and those who have severe knee pain, arthritis, osteoporosis, those who cannot move their body smoothly this chair Surya Namaskar can also be done by prenatal women under proper guidance. Now here with us, who is going to demonstrate to us is Naina ji, who is been a Ganati yoga teacher, prenatal teacher. In past 2 years, she has been guiding prenatal women at the chair Surya Namaskar. She herself is a senior citizen and she has been practicing chair Surya Namaskar as well as normal Surya Namaskar. It has been helping her a lot as well as for prenatal women, which she would like to share after she demonstrates this 12 steps using the chair. Now, the first step, she is sitting on the chair with a cushion behind her. Sitting in the chair with a cushion behind her so that she doesn't go back completely and the chair doesn't hurt when she bends back. First step is salutation. The second step, raise the arms up and gently bend back, taking support of the chair. If you feel that you're going to fall, the chair is going to fall, keep the chair near the wall, backrest, so that you don't fall. Now release, next step. Exhale. Release, the next step. Release, the next step. Change, the next. Where the prenatal woman, when they do, they have to spread their legs more wider, and they can comfortably do. This is the next step. Next change. The next step. Every posture there is a breath. Change. The next step. And again go back and relax. These are the 12 steps using the chair. If you want us to repeat the same steps, please let us know. We will repeat. Otherwise, we'll continue with the next one.
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody
Please.
want
Yeah, yeah. Please repeat it again.
to repeat it? Energy, we can repeat this. Inhale, raise your arms up. This is the second step. Exhale, next step. Gently exhaling. Whenever you bend forward, it is exhale. Whenever you turn, it is inhale. Next step. Inhaling, she lifted her leg up, relaxed, exhaling. Inhaling, raise other leg up, relaxed, exhaling. Then exhaling, she goes down. Next step. Inhaling, she raises her arm up. Relax. Exhale. Inhaling, she raises the other arm up. Exhaling. Next step. Inhaling, she coming up. Exhale, she relaxes. Nice. Thank you so much, Nainaji. It was wonderful. I'm sure you all must have noted it down. It's going to help so many people who think that Surya Namaskar is only for fit people. No, Surya Namaskar can be manipulated, may be given little more variations. It can be made simpler. It can be made tougher. Doesn't matter. Today we are going to show all variations. Now, Naina ji wants to share some of her viewpoint how when she taught prenatal women, what all experience she gained.
Namaste Ji, from Venati Yoga, under the guidance of आचार्य महोदय प्रेमा नागेश जी। हमने 1.5 साल से ये प्रीनेटल योगा स्टार्ट किया है और उसमें ये सूर्य नमस्कार भी इंक्लूड किया है। करीबन 3 महीने के बाद हम लोग ये सूर्य नमस्कार शुरू करते हैं। जैसे आपको पहले बताया गया कि रामायण के समय से ये सूर्य नमस्कार की प्रैक्टिस शुरू हो रही है और जीव को ये सूर्य नमस्कार की बहुत ही जरूरत होती है। हमारे प्रैक्टिस कराने से हमें ये परिणाम मिला है, करीबन हमने 13-14 गृहिणियों को ये सूर्य नमस्कार की प्रैक्टिस कराई है, गर्भवती गृहिणियों को ये सूर्य नमस्कार की प्रैक्टिस करवाई है और हमें परिणाम ये मिले हैं कि उनको शारीरिक रूप से उन्होंने हमें बताया है कि उनको बैक पेन, सर्विक्स, बच्चादानी, पैरों में दर्द, इसमें बहुत ही सुकून मिल रहा था। मानसिक तौर से लेबर के टाइम पे उन लोगों को बहुत ही शक्ति मिली और बहुत धीरज और शांति से उन्होंने अपनी डिलीवरी की है। और सबसे अच्छा परिणाम हमको ये मिला कि उन सब की नॉर्मल प्रसूति, नॉर्मल डिलीवरी हुई है और वो इतनी खुश थी कि जब भी डॉक्टर के पास जाती थी तो कहती थी कि हमारा बच्चा बढ़ रहा है, हमारा बच्चा स्वस्थ है। और उन्होंने जब प्रसूति की है तो उनके बच्चे का वेट भी बहुत ही संतुलित और संयमित था। तो उनकी खुशी देख करके हमें बहुत ही प्रोत्साहन मिला है। मैं दिल से प्रेमा नागेश जी का धन्यवाद करती हूँ। नमस्ते जी।
Thank you. Namaste, Naina ji, for sharing your valuable tips. Now, Naina ji and one senior citizen are going to show very simple Surya Namaskar steps. All of you can join, those who feel that Surya Namaskar is only for fit people. Next level, we are going to go from chair Surya Namaskar to the normal simpler version of Surya Namaskar. Keep a pillow near you. Keep a pillow near you for the knees, and always be near the wall just in case you need support. Now here Haresh ji is with us, who is 70 plus. Naina ji also is closer to 70. Both are fit and fine because they keep doing yoga, keep doing pranayama and Surya Namaskar. Let's start with a very basic Surya Namaskar steps. Come to the standing in the beginning of the mat. Hands in salutation. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, hands on the knees. For senior citizens, on those who have any discomfort, they can place their hands on the knees. Inhale, gently place your hand down. Take your left leg back, place it on the cushion. Now exhale, go to the cat posture, Amarjanasana. This Marjarasana we have included because for senior citizens they have to rest in between in the beginners. Then stretch your leg, Dandasana, stick posture. Stick posture. Again go to cat posture, Marjarasana. Ashtanga Namaskar. It can be made more simplified by lying down completely on the floor. Bhujangasana. Again, cat posture and Marjari Asana. Mountain posture, Parvatasana or Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Try to press the heel down, excellent for the back and the leg pain, calf muscle pain. Again, cat posture, gently place your knee on the cushion and bring your left leg forward. Other leg forward, hands on the knees. Inhale, stretch your arms up. And exhale, relax. I hope you all got it or understood these simple, basic, simple 12 steps, because now we are going to advance ourselves in Surya Namaskar. Thank you so much, Naina ji and Hare ji. Thank you so much. Now you can be seated. All of you are ready now. We are going to go for the next advanced level of Surya Namaskar with many variations. There will be a small questionnaire. How many times we are doing cat posture? Or Naina ji and Haresh ji showed how many times the Marjarasana in one Surya Namaskar. If anybody can answer, it would be great. That means we know how much attentive you were. How many times they showed the Marjarasana, that is the cat posture. I hope you all noted it. Now we are going to demonstrate Surya Namaskar with variations. To make your body more stronger, you have to observe these asanas carefully and tell how many asanas we demonstrated in one Surya Namaskar. Okay, so shall we start now? Are you all ready? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. So we are going to start with, you all can see the other screen from where we are also relaying so that you can see the steps clearly. Okay. So all of you, you can join. First one will be the normal. Just observe how many times Marjari Asana, that is the cat posture, we are showing in one Surya Namaskar. And why we have introduced this Marjarasana as an intermediate step for people who cannot do fast, very slow, understanding the body. Let's start. Hands in salutation. To inhale, raise your arms up. Breathe, exhale, down. Left leg back, inhale. Exhale, cat posture. Arch in the back. Continue the exhalation, Dandasana. Marcharasana again. Ashtanga. Bhujangasana. Cat posture again. Mountain posture. Then cat posture once again. Left leg forward. Other leg forward. Inhale, go up. Exhale. So how many times we did? The Marcharasana was how many times? Did you all notice it? It was almost 4 times. 4 times we did. 4 times. Marcharasana. Now we are going to start with a little more advanced. All of you are ready? I hope my camera is clear so that you can see and join us. We are standing away from the wall. We are standing 1 arm distance away from the wall. One arm distance away from the wall. Let's start. To inhale, raise your arms up. Release the posture. Exhale down. Hasta Padasana. Again, take it up. Ardha Chakrasana. Again down. We are going to repeat so that you all can try. Again, raise it up. Down. Place your hands little forward. Take your right leg forward. Left leg back, touching the wall. Inhale, stretch your arms forward. Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Raise your knee up, back knee up. Inhale again, go back. Push the wall. Exhale, go down, Parshottanasanā. Take your leg little back, right leg, and gently bend your legs, both the legs, and take it on the wall, big toe. And release your left hand from the wall, from your floor, Ardha Chandrasana. Slowly release the other hand, Virabhadra 3. Gently place your hands down and place your leg back. Go to next step, Ashwasanchalana. Cat posture, Marjarasana. Ashtanga Namaskar. Bhujanga Asana. Ashtanga, this one, Marjarasana. Then Adhanar. Go to mountain posture. Get your left leg forward. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, go down. Again inhale, stretch your arms. Exhale, down. Inhale, raise your knee up. Push your ball. Exhale, down. Straighten your legs. Gently move the front leg behind, bend both your legs, and drop it back on the ball. Slowly release the other hand and twist. Release the other hand, both the hands together. Place your hands down, bend your leg which is behind, and slowly bring it forward and straight. Change, inhaling, go up. Exhale, relax. We are starting with the second variation. Now, let's start. Inhale, raise the arms up. Bend maximum back. Exhale, down. Inhale, take your right back. Raise your knee up. Gently release the right hand. Place it down and gently release the other hand. Place it down and salutation, gently release the other hand. Place it down. Place your knee down and cat posture. Dandasana. Right hand up. Hands on your waist. Bend your leg. Release. Change your hand. Release. Cat posture, Marjarasana. Exhale, pull your stomach in. Again inhale, look up. Raise your left leg up, bending it. And place it on the ball. Gently bend it and place it on the floor. Again the other leg, bend it. Place it on the ball. Bend it and gently place it. Come on your knees now, hands on your waist. Inhale, stretch your arms forward. Bend back, maximum. Try to push the ball. Exhale, go down. Chashakasana, rabbit posture. Marcharyasana, inhale. Next step, now Ashtanga Namaskar. Bhujangasana, Marcharyasana, mountain posture. Bend your left leg and take it high up and place it on the wall. Gently bend your leg and bring it down. Bend your right leg and place it high up on the wall. Gently bend your leg and bring your legs forward. Other leg forward, Parsha Konasana. And gently release your left hand from the floor and turn. Twist your body completely. Release and place the other hand down. Change and salutation. Release. Ashwasanchalana, the knee down. Other leg forward, Hastapadasana. Breathe in, raise your arms up. Bend back maximum. Breathe out. Relax and salutation. Thank you so much, all of you. Can now be seated. Can now be seated. Just relax. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any queries, please let me know. After another session, this was intermediate variation. Now we are going to have little advanced variation for children. So are you all ready to watch? You all can watch now. I'd request all children to join us. All children to join us so that here today with us are children right from 6-year-old to 13-year-old who are now going to demonstrate series of asanas. I hope you all can see the other screen. Here since my laptop is fixed, I'm not able to relay properly, but other screen also we are relaying so where you can watch them perform. So children are ready. Let's start. Namaskar. Raise your arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Change. Can change. Change now. The variations. Change. 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 Thank you, children. Thank you, wonderful. I hope you all enjoyed this Surya Namaskar by children. Children, all be seated, lie down on your stomach. We have just now completed all the variations, including children. So now we are going to start with our counter stretches. Counter stretches. Counter stretches are very, very important after Surya Namaskar. Everybody can do, whether you did Surya Namaskar or not, but still you can do. But after Surya Namaskar, it is must, the counter stretches. I would suggest all of you can try this. Very simple, right? Lie down on your stomach now and relax in Sahasrara Bhujangasana, that is rest your chin, on your palm. See how they are relaxing with the chin on the on your stomach. If you can see on the video, we are covering. Just relax. Here, this posture is supposed to help to relax the neck. In case while doing Surya Namaskar, if you have overstretched, overused those muscles, this will get relaxed. Very important posture for all. Then next step, gently turn towards left side and lie down on your back. Lie on your back. We are going to do relaxing the whole body, including your lower back and legs. Interlock your fingers and place it on your thigh. Inhaling, stretch your arms up. Exhaling, rotate your arms and bring it aside. Very nice. Inhaling, stretch your arms. Exhaling, bring your hands. Once again, we will do it. Inhale and exhale. Relax. Third counter stretches will be keeping your hands up, holding your elbows, bend both your legs and drop your knees to the left side.
Ma'am, that see, ma'am.
Sorry?
Not able. Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, raise your knees up. Breathe out the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, raise your knees up. Relax your feet down. Hands beside your legs. Pavan Muktasana. Bend your legs and gently bring your legs close to your chest. And massage. Gently massage your back. Gently massage your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gently place your feet down. For 1 minute, remain silent. Keep your hand beside your legs. In fact, after Surya Namaskar, we do every time after 108 or after 12, we give a short Shavasana or Yoga Nidra just to bring the body back to the normalcy, especially because Surya Namaskar increases heat in the body. So bringing back your body in the normal condition. Just observe your breath. Observe your breath. The moment you observe your breath, you see that automatically your body will relax, your mind will relax, your breath will slow down automatically, body will cool down. Just observe. Feel that the legs are getting relaxed, arms are getting relaxed, abdomen, the chest, the head, the back side of the body getting relaxed. The whole body, the whole body, the whole body is relaxed. One must remember that important points that to be noted during or before the practice of Surya Namaskar. One must follow in sequence. First is the warm-up, then the steps of Surya Namaskar with the right breath. In every step, there should be either inhale or exhale. There should not be multiple inhale, exhale in steps unless you are going to hold the posture for a longer time. And they should never give jerk in any of the steps. Never give jerk. Always practice Surya Namaskar in empty stomach. and always consult expert before you start the Surya Namaskar, because many adults have the combination of health issue. It might be good for cholesterol, diabetes, thyroid, but it may not be. It is not good for people who have sciatica pain, high BP, very high BP. It's not good. So one must consult doctor. One must learn under proper guidance under expert. Now gently start moving your legs, arms, the head. Turn towards one side and come to the sitting position for the prayer. Universal peace prayer. Hands in Namaskar Mudra. लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु। लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु। लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। Rub your hands. Gently cover your eyes and just spread it to the entire body. Now, before we finish and before we start the question, we would all of us want to come together and we want to show gratitude to Mr. Sudan, Mr. Bhaskaran, and this platform they had given us to share this beautiful Indian culture of this Surya Namaskar to everybody. We all would like to come and say thank you and pay our gratitude. Mr. Sudan, Mr. Bhaskaran, I hope you are there. All right. We have worn the tricolor Indian tricolor t-shirts just to be thankful to our mother India, and also thankful to this beautiful culture which we are proud of it. So we just want to say thank you all of you. Namaste all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you all of you.
Namaste. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bhaskaranji. Thank you so much, Mr. Sudha. Thank you all of your team members for giving us such a wonderful platform. Now we are ready to answer any queries if anyone have regarding Surya Namaskar, because we have been practicing since so many years. We have been doing 108 Surya Namaskar regularly every Thursday, and also we have entered into Limca Book of World Records. Yanati Yoga have entered into Limca Books 2018 for maximum number of participants coming together and completed 108. So, and being in a country where different country other than India, they have given us this opportunity to spread this culture. I'm thankful to this country and the ruler of this country who has always been supportive. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prema, for this wonderful section. It was very interesting, very exciting, and I personally have learned a lot about Surya Namaskar. Thank you so much, and I pass the section over to the host of the program. Sushma, are you around to take over?
Yes, sir. And I've handed over the session to the MC.
Hello, ma'am.
It's my proud privilege to thank Mrs. Yogini Prema Nagash for this most lucid illustration about Surya Namaskar. We gathered enormous information, ma'am. The most highlighted one is any age group can do Surya Namaskar, especially Chair Surya Namaskar, which can be done by senior citizens facing knee problems also. We also gain some important points. Always, we should go with sequence. It should be done in empty stomach. So I hope all age group will be practicing to Surya Namaskar from your inspiration, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now,
Thank you.
this is Rishina from YUCI here to introduce the next speaker. We all wish for world peace, but world peace will never achieve unless we have peace within our own mind. So, obviously, to attain this, we need yoga, which is the artwork of awareness on the canvas of body, mind, and soul. Yoga is actually a kind of lifelong journey, and the teacher that guides you on that journey is the key part of it. So, we have such a great teacher here to guide us. So, I'm taking my immense pleasure in welcoming Mr. V. Parthiban, Head of Yoga Department, SRM University, India, who is here to give us a clear picture and definition of pranayama with demonstrations. So also, the participants here, if you have any queries or doubts in the upcoming session of pranayama, kindly notify it in the chat box so that at the end of the session, sir will help in clarifying it. Now, with no more delay, it's time to know about pranayama with so much of respect. Over to you, sir.
First of all, I thank to the CYFI team members who rendered a great contribution for the field of yoga and their service to the yoga field. First of all, I thank Mr. Raju Sugumaran has wonderfully presented what is the current scenario of yoga and cosmic consciousness. He was explained in the inauguration session. Nice. And so then, next, he was a fine demonstrator of warming up as well as asanas. Excellent performed by Mr. Sudan. And I thank Mr. Bhaskaran sir, commemorating a wonderful program. Lastly, Vyanti Yoga. She was nicely explained about Surya Namaskar thoroughly because I did my doctorate in Surya Namaskar especially. So maximum details she was expressed in her proceedings. So such a wonderful Surya Namaskar explanation was given by the Pune team of Vyanti Yoga, especially the who was affected with breast cancer. The performing of the cancer patient is absolutely welcome one. And as well as seniors practicing Surya Namaskar, as a live session is absolutely outstanding one. So welcome everyone. So now I'm start my pranayama session. Thanking all of you. Okay. I'll begin with my PPT. Is it able to you? Anyone?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yoga and pranayama. Relevance of pranayama in current situation. I'm Dr. Parthiban B, postgraduate diploma in yoga. I did my MSc yoga in regular course, as well as MPhil yoga with regular, MSc psychology, and as well as PhD in yoga 7 years back. And now I stood as assistant professor in Center for Yoga, SR University, Chennai. Okay. Next. What is yoga? Generally, we are saying about some of the saying it's merged with Paramatma and Jivatma. So many explanations given by Ms. Sudan and as well as Vinti Yoga. Yoga is it's a skill in action. Whatever activities you are performing, either in business, in profession, or teaching, any art, with yoga, it becomes superior and it's tuned to activities in any manner. That's the way yoga is a skill in action. If you're a cricketer, you can perform it. In subdivisions, like a bowler or fielder or a batsman or a wicketkeeper or an umpire also, it improves your performance totally by practicing yoga. Yoga is the best preventive and curative medicine for the most illness of human resulting from the so-called modern living illness. Just now, ma'am said about Surya Namaskar is especially a preparation of a preventive measure. Excellently, she was explained with Surya Namaskar. Next one. Yoga is a way of life, an art of righteous living, or an integrated system for the benefit of body, mind, and inner spirit and soul. Next, who can practice yoga? As Namam said, the elders can practice, the seniors can practice, the patients can practice. The Hatha Yoga Pradipika 1.64 explains, Iva Grito Vayito Turbalobi, Vya Atya Satsipmanu Mapnodi, Sarva Yoga Tantrita. Yoga is a safe and reliable practice that can be done at any age by anyone. That's the most important thing. At any age, even if age of 70, 80, depending on your convenience and health, you can practice yoga. Yoga also can be performed by those who is in acute or chronic or painful disabilities, those who suffer from chronic illnesses, and those with missing limbs too. How can, without limbs, we can practice yoga? That's the most important thing. Or any deformities, can you practice yoga? We have a doubt on that. It's Ashtavakrasanam. A saint called Ashtavakra has an body is crooked. The body slightly tilted eightfold in his body, in his human body. That's why it's called Ashtavakra. He was practiced yoga. He performed an outstanding asana for his meditation and as well as regular practice that is called Ashtavakrasanam. That's the way person has a disability can perform yoga. Yoga has never recognized as a barriers of age, sex, religion, or creed. Keen observer, young kids, sick, disabled, elders handle them carefully on teaching or practicing yoga. The practice can be deferred or different, depending on every individual. That is the most important thing. It can depend on climate, health, as well as age. All the criteria should be scrutinized when you're teaching yoga to a student. That's the most important thing. Yogi practices can prevent and cure and root out the disease without side effects. Those are the most important thing. Nowadays, we are using modern medicines, especially allopathic medicines, other medicines, they have some side effects. But yoga we can prevent and cure the root of the disease without the side effects. That's the most important thing. Next. We have come understanding between how to differentiate prana and pranayama. What is prana and what is pranayama? Prana, the vital force or the life energy, it pervaded everywhere. It's omniscient prana. The prana is the energy that is present in all animate and inanimate matter, that is pervaded everywhere. That is omniscient, omnipotent. Everything in the universe, it's based on prana only. The vary of prana in percentage would be. The prana is in the subtle form. Okay. Next to pranayama, Shiva Samhita called pranayama as Vayu Sadhana. The Vayu Sadhana is called pranayama in Shiva Samhita. The pranayama, prana plus ayama. Prana, ayama means lengthen the process. I mean, in Tamil they are saying when they are feeling more pain or discomfort, oh, the prana goes from the body. They are saying that. If the prana moves from the body or moved from the body, we become corpse or dead body. The body remains as is the same. In all the limbs as it is. What the things lives in the body when it become corpse. That is prana. The prana can be lengthened, tuned up by practicing pranayama. That's the way. That's the most important thing. A pranayama, control the vital force by controlled breath or the breathing process. That is pranayama. The process of inhaling and exhaling air is called with kumpak and techniques. It's called pranayama. It's in the gross form. It's in a gross form. By using gross form, we can tune up the subtle form of prana. That is the main thing. Next. So prana in the yogic body, it's pervaded, I just now said it's pervaded everywhere in the universe. But in our body, there are main 5 pranas and 5 upa pranas. All the pranas as categorized with its function and operations. See how it is. The major pranas are 5. Prana, that is between larynx and the diaphragm. It mainly concentrated on the respiration and speech. Next one is apana, below navel. So mainly concentrated on the important functions of large intestine and kidney. Samana, between heart and navel region, especially a liver and digestive system, is based on samana. Next one, udana. It's an above neck. So eyes and nose are the base functions of udana. Dhyana, it's pervaded the whole body. It means it regulates and control the movements of the body. Dhyana. Dhyana means it pervaded everywhere. In upapranas are 5, especially naga, it's belching, kuma, eyes blinking, krigara, it's anger thrust or sneezing, function of the krigara, devadatta, sleep and yawning is the function of devadatta, dhanajaya, after death, decomposing the body. It's the main work of Dhanajaya. Some of them saying, when we are died, the prana leaves the body. But Dhanajaya is remain with the body till it decompose of a body in the soil or in any form. Okay, next. Swami Shivananda is a Divine Life Society, one of the famous institutions in Rishikesh. 25 years back, I was studied and learned yoga from the institution. Swami Shivananda explains pranayama and prana, a differentiation of pranayama and prana. Yogi tries to realize in this from a body which is cosmic life, that is prana. The powers in the universe, the various experience and the trainings are needed for pranayama to tune up prana. A comprehensive knowledge of the prana and its functions is absolutely necessary for the practice of pranayama. In Vedanta, the prana as mean as Brahman. In Vedanta Sutras, for the same reason, this Brahman they have saying that prana is the sum of the total of all energy that is manifest of the universe. So, Brahma Sutra is explained about prana, Tatmane prana uttarat. Person, at the age of elder, the prana becomes reduced day by day because we feel some weakness, even though we're practicing. Low in hearing voice, improper speech, improper understanding. The vision becomes a little bit less, wearing glasses, spectacles, feeling some weakness, the system little bit down. By regularly practicing yoga, we can manage, even though after the age of 30 or 40, it becomes slow by every day. That is nature. It means the prana, the pranic energy in the body can be reduced day by day in yogic terms. It's mentioned in Brahma Sutram, Tatmane prana uttarat. Okay? The mind will abide with prana. The prana, Upanishad explains, and Sankhya philosophy. Upanishad, the prana is the principle of life and consciousness. It is equated with a real self, Atma, or soul. The prana is the breath of life of all beings in the universe. It permeates the life-giving sun, the clouds, the winds, earth, and all the forms of matter. It's being Sat, non-being Asat. It's in everywhere. And Sat, the Asat, both the things are in the base of prana. The Samkhya philosophy is in the cosmic personality. In the Purusha, generally we are saying in our Indian philosophy and yogic philosophy, the Samkhya philosophy, it says a Purusha of prana. B.K. Sengar explained in his book with prana is a Purusha. Next one. Tirumandiram. So Tirumandiram explained about pranayama. ஏற்று இறக்கி இருகாலும் பூரிக்கும் காற்றை பிடிக்கும் கணக்கறிவாரில்லை காற்றை பிடிக்கும் கணக்கறிவாடற்கு கூற்றை உதைக்கும் குறியது வாமே. Person who is regularly practicing pranayama can retain his prana as long as possible, and as well as he can deny the date of death. He can even the yama if you practice pranayama regularly. That's why it explains sloka number 571. in his verses, it explained such a practicing value of pranayama. So those who are performing regularly practicing pranayama can even prevent the disease and disorders. Even death time can be postponed. He has a power to kick the Lord Yama also. That's why it was explained nicely. Such a wonderful power pranayama gives to us. One more thing. The animals, which is in high breathing in a minute, example, a tortoise, which is in low in breath in a minute, has a high lifespan. But a horse or a dog, which is high in breath in a minute, has low lifespan. Pranayama makes you high lifespan by practicing it. In Thirumandiram, another verses 575 says, those who are practicing pranayama can regulate prana in the body, yield good blood flow, and strengthen all the organs in the body. And the gray hair can be changed with the black and shiny hair. Even person at the age of 40 or 50, the hair becomes gray because of elderness. Even though that time he start regularly practicing yoga, the gray hair becomes black and shiny. It says, புறப்பட்டு புக்கு திரிகின்ற வாயை நெறிப்பட்டு உள்ளே இன்மனமாக்கில் உறுப்பும் சிவக்கும் உரோமும் கருக்கும் புறப்பட்டு போகான் புரிசடையோனே. So the circulation would be excellent, as well as even the gray hair becomes black and shiny, those who are practicing pranayama regularly. Next one, Maitri Upanishad. It was in the year of 2009, years back. The oneness of the breath, the mind likewise of the senses, and the abandonment of all the conditions of existence. This is designated as yoga. Maitri Upanishad 6.25, Sloka says, use of breath and chanting Om along with the tongue, like the Jiva Bandha, can be used to direct the energy, the prana, upwards through the Sushmana channel. That is, we are saying generally in Natam, we are saying Kundalini Shakti. It was directed to the Sushmana channel, and the energy can be waken up. In tradition time, we are saying Kundalini Shakti, otherwise, tune up. Atmasakti. Next one. Yogeshwara Agjavalya explained about Janaka, about prana. In Puranas, we don't have even though they have practiced yoga, we have a little bit doubt about the practiced pranayama. Such a way, the saint, great saint called Agjavalya, he explained to Janaka about prana and pranayama. The vital force is called prana. The vital force is born aboard, and the undifferentiated ether is its support. The seat of the vital force, Brahman, is just the vital force itself. Therefore, the prana itself is the sarira or Parabrahman in the form of prana or space. He was explained the location of the vital force also. Next slide, we can see. The vital force, the prime breath, which is activity being directly connected with heart, he was explained in his to Janaka. He gave some important locations of prana location. We cannot store our oxygen in the body. We can store fat and other minerals, we can store it. But especially oxygen, we cannot store. Like that, it can be, some say it can be located in places like head, shoulders, throat, two temples, blood, heart, the pupils of eyes, ears, eyebrows, hair, etc. There's a main, bank of pranas, a storage of pranas. That's why our the poets nicely set quotes about these organs of our body. In Patanjali Yoga Sutra, explained about pranayama in Sadhana Pada in sloka number 49. Tasmin sadi swasa, tatvasayo gadi vicheda pranayama. After practicing asanas, we have to practice pranayama. The powers of the body can be controlled and tuned up by practicing pranayama, including the mind. The mind initially very, very difficult to handle. By practicing pranayama, like a kite, we can have it a twine with our hand. Like that, with pranayama, we can easily handle our mind. How can we operate the kite and handle the kite from the floor? With the pranayama, we can easily handle our mind. Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga gave more importance of pranayama. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, we was morning explained by our Ashtanga Yoga with Mr. Sudan in his class. The pranayama, the proper breathing improves physical and mental well-being, especially Nadi Shuddhi, plays a vital role in the mind and its functions. The Brahmari Pranayama, we come to see it later. The Nadi Shuddhi is also most important tune up the body and mind. Okay, the mind point of view, the body benefits from the movement and the mind benefits from the stillness. By doing asanas, the body is benefiting. By doing Surya Namaskar, body is benefiting. But how can we tune up our mind from its stillness? By practicing pranayama, we go for dharana and meditation, the mind becomes easily coordinated with you for the standard stillness. Otherwise, it's in isolation always. That's the most important thing. Pranayama plays a vital role. The Patabi Joyce, a famous yoga, a great teacher from Mysore, explained about when the breath control is correct, mind control is possible. Was well experienced person quoted the relationship of breath control and mind. Maharishi Patanjali also described the states of the mind: Muda, Shupta, Vishupta, Ekagrata, and Niruddha. The Ekagrata and Niruddha is a little bit advanced level. The study of mind is called Ekagrata. Niruddha becomes holiness of Niruddha, can be attained easily by practicing pranayama. The steadiness of the mind and level of Niruddha can be attained easily after practicing those pranayama, can easily attain such a level of Ekagrata and Niruddha. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, Atma Samsaya Yogam, verses 36, Bhagavan Sri Krishna explained about the mind. Some of the letters was missed in my PPT, please. Asam yatatmana yoga dushrapa itime madi sukam yatata sukyo vaptamupadaya. Without controlling the mind, it will never come up in life. That's the most important thing. The mind control is a vital role in all the practices, including yoga, in our profession, in our business, everything. The mind control is important. When you control the mind, you can improve your status in all the manners. But pranayama is supporting to control your mind. It's a back support it gives to your mind to be controlled in easier manner. Bhagavad Gita was nicely explained about mind and its functions. This one. Psychology. We have the, as per English term, we have the subconscious, unconscious, subconscious, and this yogic term, we are added with super consciousness or realized soul. These all types of mind in Indian philosophy and Western philosophy can be tremendously tuned up by practicing pranayama. Especially, I'm handling the students for more than 25 years, especially from 5th to 10th, such a level as a beginner I was handling. Now I'm handling college engineering students as well as medical students. Those who are regularly practicing pranayama, they improve their concentration, improve their memory. So that's the factors are most important for studies. Especially we are giving pranayamas, chanting slogas in the classrooms. We see the beneficial of that the concentration and focusing the mind and memory can be easily achieved by practicing such activities of yoga. Next one. Psychology. There are different types of systems in our body. Biological system, physiological system, psychological system. But mental health is the common one. When the mind is affected, all the systems will be affected. In our system, digestive system, endocrine system, nervous system, and as well as respiratory system, musculoskeletal system, so many systems there. But all the systems are affected when the mind is affected. When the mind is agitated, we feel some difference in our body in a physical level. Example, increase of blood pressure, palpitation, headache, changes in the respiratory system. So these are the changes, physiological changes can occur by disturb the mind. If you want to have a regular and systemized, balanced mind, the pranayama practices and meditation practices is give you most a stable position of the mind. A stability of the mind can be increased by practicing pranayama and meditation. That's the important thing. These are the systems can be, when the prana disturbs, all the systems can disturb. By practicing pranayama, we can strengthen the prana and mind by all the systems are functioning well by practicing pranayama. Next one. Yoga trick with koshas. Let we know there are 5 koshas in our body. They are Annamaya kosha, Monomaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, Anandamaya kosha. In yogic therapy, by koshas, we can give the treatment. By obese, just now ma'am said, Annamaya kosha, when the person is obese, we can give asana, Surya Namaskar, mild practice of pranayama. But every level we have. When the manomaya kosha disturbs, it affects all other systems of the body. By practicing pranayama, the manomaya kosha will be strengthened and strengthen all the other systems of the body also. Even though in Vijnanamaya kosha, your intellectual or blissful state, when the mind affects, it affects all the things in our health. By practicing pranayama, we can prevent all things. Such a vital role of pranayama it plays with yoga. Brain and mind function. In Tamil, they are saying, Insan udambirku sirase pradhanam. Insan udambirku sirase pradhanam. 8 foot of a body, head is a charge for that. Is a total control of our body. When the brain affects, all the systems will be affected of our body. In all the other systems, we can give medicines directly, injections, medicines we can give. For the brain, how it will be possible? In all the physical activities, maximum, all the games, any other field of activities, any activities, it is not give more importance for the brain. But in yoga, by doing topsy-turvy poses or meditation, we can strengthen the brain. We give you more importance for the brain. So brain function becomes efficient and nervous systems becomes efficient by practicing yogic activities, especially pranayama and meditation. By tune up neurosystem, the endocrine system will follow. Next one. Deficiency in prana in psychological disorders. If you're not practicing pranayama, the prana level in the body becomes less. The psychological disorders can be arised when the deficiency of prana occurred. They are anxiety, depression, some phobias, nervousness, anger, stress, self-confidence, and self-esteem. These are the psychological disorders because of less in prana. In system-wise, the prana insufficiency leads to psychological and physiological disorders. Anger, grief, worry, stress, fear, the shortage of prana, these are the psychological disorders. When the anger or emotion, it affects the liver. The grief, it affects the lungs. Worry, it affects the stomach. The worry, it affects the stomach as well as intestines. The stress weakens your heart and brain. The fear weakens your kidney. Okay. This, when the systems are affected, so by practicing pranayama and meditation, we can save such a systems and its functions in a smooth manner. Yogic system explains prana and mind and body get affected. The prana, life force energy, through the nadis, reach chakra systems and reach organs, and it's for a smooth and efficient function. When the prana flow disturbed in any manner, results disease or discomfort with the body and mind. The koshas already explained. Annamaya kosha, pranamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, vijnanamaya kosha, anandamaya kosha. In yogic terms, in yogic therapy, we are giving treatment in kosha wise only. When the system affects, example, I'm saying that for the obese, we go for treatment with Annamaya kosha, especially with asanas, Surya Namaskar, warming up, mild pranayama. That is enough for Annamaya kosha. Pranamaya kosha, when affects respiratory system affects, we go for pranayama practice, especially asthmatic complaint, bronchitis, breathing disorders can be prevented. Even our elderly parents having means we can, if we are practicing regularly, we can prevent such a disorders because by hereditary it can reach us in time. By practicing it, we can postpone it. Otherwise, we can prevent it totally. That's the most important thing. So next, we go for next slide. The prana flow is in less in chakras, results psychological and physiological disorders. Actually, we come to know the prana flow occurred through nadis and main junction of chakras as a power points, and as the energy saving centers, it's called chakras. The prana flow affected by Muladhara, which is located in lower spine. It results with constipation and fear. When prana shortage in Swadhisthana, it affects depression and impotence, and as the genital organs can be affected by Swadhisthana. Manipura, we are saying that Manipura in term, it affects adrenal, by emotional, anger, Diabetes can occur in shortage of Manipura. Anahata, when the prana is shortage in Anahata, the problem in the heart and respiratory disease raised up. In Vishuddhi in the throat, when the prana is shortage in the circle junction point, it affects the thyroid systems, results obesity, neurosis, lethargic, inactivity. When the level of ajna, the prana flow is less, psychosis, autism, schizophrenia disorders can be resulted. In Sasradhara, the pituitary, the prana flow is less, the personality disorder, and alcoholic and gambling, such a results can be derived by less in prana flow in the chakras. Guidelines for practicing pranayama. Just the morning explained what are the guidelines for practicing pranayama. They said it should be practiced at the empty bowl. That's the most important thing. The pranayama can be practiced after the asana, Surya Namaskar, asanas, after we go for pranayama. But before meditation, we have to go for pranayama. That's the most important thing. Because in meditation, the mind coordination is maximum expected in meditation. By practicing pranayama before of that, we can easily achieve concentration and coordination of the mind. If we need it, after pranayama, we go for just relaxation and we go for meditation. That's the right way. Person who is practicing pranayama regularly, have the moderate food. Excessive food makes you bad qualities of practicing pranayama. So moderate food is essential. Clothes is most important for practicing pranayama. Okay. The place, it should be a hut or open space, but the closed circle with windows, ventilated good area is essential for practicing pranayama. The purification of the body can be occurred at least 1 hour before of practicing yoga. That only it yield good results. Otherwise, after pranayama, do not go for the bath immediately. After half an hour, you go for either diet or bath. Okay. After pranayama, do not go for high calorie of foods like oily foods, highly fried foods. These are the things accountable of practicing pranayama. As well as by improving the concentration of the mind, pranayama need a separate place, because without disturbing of a sound, any other things, the place is required. Person who has affected some disorders like mild fever can practice pranayama with the help of yoga therapists or senior yoga advisors. Okay. These are the guidelines of practicing pranayama. Just now I told about lifespan. Okay, those who are in less in numbers in a minute of breath, example tortoise, it has a high lifespan. The elephant has around a high lifespan. Even we are breathe in, breathe out for 15 counts in a minute. As a human, we are living up to 100 years. But dogs, horses, they have a low lifespan because they have a high count of breathe in and breathe out in a minute. So those who are need a high lifespan but minimize their breathing pattern by practicing pranayama regularly. The kriyas increase the benefits of pranayama. The kriyas detoxifying the body. Example, as a human, we have the toxins in our body. By detoxifying, the body becomes pure. Whatever practices including asanas, any other things, pranayama, meditation, the body must be detoxified. Especially the mind must be detoxified on focusing on that. The meditation, we should clear with the mind. That only, otherwise it jumping like a monkey always. Our thought is generally just now morning student class, students have said in his classes around 64 to 72,000 thoughts every day we are having. But regular thoughts we are having. But by focusing in a single point, the mind should be empty or clear, or it should coordinate with you. The Kriyas plays a vital role to coordinate the mind and body. Okay, next. What is the exact time for practicing pranayama? In generally, we are saying that the vata, it's 2 to 6 p.m. In kapha, 6 to 10 a.m. or 6 to 10 p.m. Pitta, in the noon especially. When you're studying in the Himalayas, they are recommending 4 times we are practicing yoga. Morning 6, afternoon 12, evening 6, night 12. But night 12 is highly impossible now because our lifespan. But remaining 3 times we can practice. But we are generally practicing morning 6 or evening 6, especially at the empty bowl time, we can practice yoga. The brain and the oxygen level can be very good in the early morning. That's why practicing yoga in the early morning is absolutely good. As per our conscious cosmic term, the energy in the morning is especially good. So practicing early morning pranayama is absolutely welcomeable. Okay, next. The pranayama is useful for our current situation. Nowadays, we are for the past 2 years, maximum we are seeing the hospitals because of corona situation. The students are always in the home because they are doing certain job. There is no physical activity of the students. They become obese. The elders become maximum going to hospital to prevent corona. As well as affected by corona, they are teaching yoga in the hospitals because they feel it cures the corona, as well as in other institutions they are teaching yoga to prevent the corona. So these are the factors, how important they are giving to prevent and cure corona situations. So that's a valuable one, especially pranayama. The Bastrika, Surya Bedana, Chandra Bedana, Nadi Shuddhi, Brahmari, full yogic breathing, Sitali and Chitgari. These are the pranayamas are most important to prevent the above disorders. But the pranayamas ratio can be vary and sets can be vary because the climatic and it depends on climatic conditions. In summer, we can practice more Sitali and Chitgari and mild with other mild other pranayamas. But in winter, we cannot practice Sitali Chitgari. We can minimize that. So depend on climate, depend on our situation strength, we can practice pranayama. The pranayamas, yogi practices are useful to prevent the disorders of current situation. The hospitals, the corona patients teaching pranayama. One of the famous hospital, the Adyar Cancer Institute, when I went there for blood donation, the board displays a pranayama prevents and very useful to cure cancer. It displayed. It was mentioned in the hospital. I thought after I come to know this is a valuable one, how to prevent cancer by practicing few types of cancer can be preventable by practicing pranayama, as well as some of the patients have high pain. That's why practicing pranayama is also very useful in a treatment for the cancer patients. That's why they're recommending in hospitals. One of the famous hospital in the world, Cancer Institute, called Adyar Cancer Institute, it displayed like that. That's why it's a valuable one. In the Surya Namaskar also, ma'am said that one of our student affected with cancer practicing yoga. Benefits of pranayama. It boosts our immune system. So many benefits of pranayama I have can be composed in a book, but in a short time I have given that. It boosts our immune system, makes us to easily adjust at any living environments. You can living in desert like a Sahara, Atlantic, or Pacific, any even ship or ocean, and as well as you can live in Himalayas. So anywhere you can live in the world by practicing yoga and pranayama. Reduce the bad psychological qualities like anger, arrogance, and etc. And improve the qualities of psychological qualities like confidence, self-awareness, alertness, and politeness. Strengthen all inner organs and improve overall functions in the body. Make us adapt and adjust to work, family, and society. Give courage and clarity to the mind. That's the most important thing. Give a courage. The courage is most important. We, the Indians, only without weapons we got our freedom. Such a courage we have. That's what ma'am said. Respect our elders that received our freedom in this way. So give a courage and clarity to the mind. Cure some discomforts, ailments, will strengthen the body and mind to avoid some disease in future and increase the longevity. I was done my research work with my Brahmari Pranayama 4 years back. That is ISBN work recognized by UGC. I was submitted a paper on that. Basically, I was training the students, pre-adolescent student, giving Brahmari Pranayama. They have very good improvement. After 60 days practice, they have a wonderful results with self-confidence, reducing the stress, and with a study level, it was improved. And mind health, when we are checking it, becomes excellent. They feel the pleasantness of the mind. So such a way it is benefitable. It's authenticated proof we have because it was published as a research journal in UGC. So you can go through with our code number. Nowadays, in the corona situation, we are maximum we are feeling in indoor. So maximum stress was affected by either student or family or profession. So everyone affected by stress. Different stress is there, chronic stress and other stress. That stress plays a vital role of a modern day activities nowadays. And the pranayama, which one is plays a vital role to prevent the stress and cure the stress. When the stress is raised up, it affects the body, mind, behavior, and emotion, and its subqualities. How can we manage stress? By practicing yoga, we can manage stress. As well as the pranayama plays vital role to prevent the stress. Now we are going to see the Brahmari Pranayama, the one pranayama we going to see today, but different type of institution, different types of teaching is there with Brahmari Pranayama. Now we are going to see how to do with Brahmari Pranayama. This is the Brahmari Pranayama to do with Shandika Mudra with the support of hands. This by B.K. Saingar. Sorry, 1 minute. See how to perform Brahmari Pranayama with Shandika Mudra referred by B.K.S. Can you see the video? Can you see the video, anyone of you? Anyone of you can see the video?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No.
Inside the PowerPoint, right?
Yeah. PPT.
Yes, yes. You can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
We are seeing the video now in the PowerPoint.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The system fingers on
no sound.
first eyebrows and no sound. Okay.
Yeah.
Sit on that. Sorry, please. First one with eyebrows and one by one follow. The ring finger can touches the edge of the nose. Inhale deeply and feel the sensation of when you inhaling, feel the male honeybee sound with the inhalation. On exhalation, feel the female honeybee sound on exhalation.
Sir, there is no sound, sir.
1 minute. Okay, I can demonstrate. That is a type of BK's Iyengar's method with Shanmiki Mudra. Otherwise, I will demonstrate one time on my own. One minute, just a minute. I'll check the sound. Sound is in full. Can you hear now? Can you hear?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, I'll demonstrate.
Yes.
System sound has to be shared, otherwise it will not come, sir.
Okay. Okay, this is second type. Okay, 3 types I can demonstrate. This is second type. This is a bigger school of yoga method. Set your palms above forehead. That is Vivekananda method. 1 minute. Yeah, I'm sharing the sound also. Can you hear now? Can you hear?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we go for Siddhasanam. Insert your thumb with your hair hole and set your palms and fingers one by one with the begins from the forehead. This is method of Bigger School of Yoga. In Chandrika Mudra, some difference between setting your fingers on the forehead and down with the BKs and as well as Bigger School of Yoga. Inhale with a male honeybee sound. Exhale with a female honeybee sound.
In video, we couldn't hear the voice.
Okay. Otherwise, I'll share the videos to you, all of you in our WhatsApp group. No problem. Otherwise, I can demonstrate. Just a minute. You know the method. Okay, the third one is Vivekananda method. Without hand support, we are doing help of hands. We are doing Brahmari Pranayama. This is third type by Vivekananda method. Just to go through, I will demonstrate one more time. Okay. Okay, can you go for next slide? Can you demonstrate at last? Mr. Sudan?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
No. Can you go for the demonstration at last? Okay.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Okay. Otherwise, okay. Otherwise, I'll come back to PPT again. Once again, that's the way. Okay. The benefit of Brahmari Pranayama. The Geranda Samhita was explained in his 5.78 and 80 explanation about the Geranda Samhita about Brahmari Pranayama. The benefit is it reduces stress and the tension Those who are practicing regularly Brahmari Pranayama, the physiological benefits are the voice becomes melodious, softer, and longer. It can be some of the after some few age the voice becomes harder, but practicing Brahmari Pranayama it becomes soft always like a singer's. It gives a pleasantness to the mind and body, strengthen the neuro and endocrine and circulatory systems. That is the importance of Brahmari Pranayama. Generally, yoga and wellness, we are saying that now we are affected by corona situation. These are the practices that are most useful for through yoga to attain wellness. Food plays a vital role. Food plays a vital role for yogi practitioners, especially pranayama practitioners, must be in control of diet. The sattvic food divided with the gunas at sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. Mithara, moderate and nutritious food is essential for the yogi practitioners. Healthy eating involves more than just a proper amount of calories. In the United States of America, 40% of children are overweight, obese, due to the overconsumption of saturated fats. Yogi practitioner can prevent the disease by following the healthy, balanced diet called Mitahara. The sattvic diet is essential for the yogi practitioners, especially those who are in mild practicing like pranayama and meditation must be very, very careful in their diet. In Thirumandiram, they are saying that Manam virindu kuvindadu Madava, Manam virindu kuvindadu Vayu, Manam virindu kuvindadu Mannuyir, Manam virindure mandadu Muktiye. Person who is practicing regularly pranayama can easily control over the mind, easily improve at the level of realization. In our time, we are saying mukti. That is a basic thing for mukti. Okay. In Agastya, they are saying a song about the mind and as well as prana and the pranayama. மனதை ஒருநிலை படுத்தினால் கிடைக்கும் இன்பங்களை மிக அழகாக குறிப்பிடுகிறார். மனமது செம்மையானால் மந்திரம் ஜெபிக்க வேண்டாம், மனமது செம்மையானால் வாயு உயர்த்த வேண்டாம், மனமது செம்மையானால் வாசியை நிறுத்த வேண்டாம், மனமது செம்மையானால் மந்திரம் செம்மையாமே. So I gave a wonderful explanation about regarding pranayama and prana as well as mind in a single stanza. Field of yogi practices. Yoga is the fountain of youth. You are the only young as your spine is flexible. Bob Hartnett said. Morning, just now Sudhansha said the relationship flexibility and as well as youthfulness and as well as longevity. It is closely related. Such a way Bob Hartnett explained like that. The body benefits from the movement and the mind benefits from the stillness. I told you earlier that when the breath control is correct, mind control is possible by Pattavi choice. By practicing pranayama, we can strengthen our prana, as you know in our class. But how the prana affects the next generation or future generation? In Thirumandiram, the 480 stanza explains about the parent's prana flow explains how affect the child's birth. The parent's prana flow, how affect the child birth. He was explained nicely with the stanza 480. பாய்கின்ற வாயு குறையின் குரலாகும், பாய்கின்ற வாயு இலக்கின் முடமாகும், பாய்கின்ற வாயு நடுப்படில் ஊனாகும், பாய்கின்ற வாயு மாதர்க்கிலே பார்க்கிலே. It's a wonderful stanza explain about you are the consoling your you are the depository of your child's prana. So if you are practicing pranayama regularly, you can give a good next generation. Our coming up generation is wealthier than you. You are the base. So by practicing pranayama, you can be strengthened as well as future generation can be strengthened by practicing pranayama yourself. For the meditation as well as pranayama, Thiruvalluvar said in his stanza 269, கூட்டலும் குதித்தலும் கைகூடும் நோற்றலின் ஆற்றல் தலைப்பட்டவர்க்கு. Those who are doing tabas, he can prevent the maximum disorders. He can pick the yama also. It was explained by Muva. Explain. Okay, next one. Yoga guides us to manage from the stress and the psychological, physiological discomforts, helps the disabled special child for betterment in that life. B.K. Iyengar, its quoting said, yoga is a light which one is lit, will never dim. The better you practice, the brighter you flame. That's the way B.K. has explained. Results of yoga pranayama. By practicing yoga, the animal becomes man, the man becomes human, the human becomes holy human and pure consciousness, the holy becomes godly. Such a way, by practicing yoga, we can go to such a level, it was explained. In yogic term, we are saying that Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara. So that's the base of yogic concept. Okay. Now we go for one demonstration, please. Thank you all of you. 1 minute. Stop sharing. Can you go for a demonstration for at least the biggest method?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. Insert your thumb. Insert your thumb in your ear hole and then set your fingers, first one with between your eyebrows, second one with, and third which is touching with your slightly with your nose. Next one. Now inhale. When you inhale, feel the male honeybee sound, and the exhale, feel the female honeybee sound. Please, you can practice it. Just release your hands. After a few blinkerings, you can open your eyes. After that, practicing pranayama, you go for meditation. It's absolutely very, very useful for you to coordinate with your mind. Any doubts regarding clarification or any doubts regarding the pranayama class?
Whomever the participant is very lucky. Actually, they got almost they covered all the syllabus and curricula. They're very nice. At the same time, there are so many examples, songs. Patanjali said like Asman Sati, Swasa Parvasat, Adi Vichade. And example, Kurmula said like Vetri Rigalam Purikum, Patra Purikum, Kanaparivaram, Patra Purikum, Kanaparivaram, then Putirigendra Vayu, Murugada, meaning selection, Roman curriculum, protective program, very nice, very interesting. We have enjoyed a lot. I hope so everyone enjoyed this session. Thank you.
So, any clarification or doubts from the audience side?
Participants, if you have any query in relation to this section, please forward your question now. We can have about 5 or 10 minutes for this section. So please ask if there is any doubts. Yeah. Anyone with any queries?
Yeah. Hi, sir. Hari Om.
Yes, Hari Om, please.
சார் இந்த பிராணாயாமம் பண்ணும்போது உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸைல் இன்ஹேல் வந்து சாதாரணமா இருந்தா போதுமா சார்?
Yeah, by regular practice it can be lengthened.
Sir, actually we're trying to say female being sound and male being sound, right?
Yes. That's in yogic term. By regular practice you can achieve. Initially it is like difficult When you're inhaling, it feel a male honeybee sound. On exhaling, you have to feel the female honeybee sound. By regular practice, we can try to achieve.
எவ்வளவு டைம் சார் பண்ணணும்?
Depend on your capacity.
Should the exhale time should be more longer?
Yeah.
Should the exhale
yes
time be longer than the inhale time?
Yeah. Comparing with inhalation, exhalation should be lengthened. But it should not be disturbed one. It should be a rhythmic one. Clear?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Any more questions?
Empty stomach, sir?
Yes. It's the base of YUCI practice is empty stomach. The bowl should be empty. The empty stomach is not essential. The bowl should be empty. That's the most important thing. The bowl should be empty when you're practicing yoga, especially pranayama. The coordination of the mind is essential. Thinking somewhere else, beginning of yoga practices are naturally a roaming mind and as well as oscillation in the mind. By practicing regularly asanas, then will you go for pranayama, is comfort with the mind. The coordination of the mind when you're practicing pranayama is absolutely essential. Yes, ma'am. Any other doubts?
Thank you,
ma'am. Thank you.
Any other queries? Please take the opportunity because I'm going to close this section.
Sir, almost we cover all the things. Tasavayugal, it's like 5 types of Vayu and Ubhavayus, and Mukundram. Mukundram means Badam, Pittam, Kabam, then Kosas. Sir, almost we covered all the things, sir.
No. Some Vadam Pitam Kava is also very much because we have to go for some other techniques. It takes more time, but I give the outline, but I cannot go in depth in such Ayurvedic concept. Excuse me, because of less time, I was not move advanced level. Vada, Pitta, Kava, we have to differentiate pranayama as well as asanas also.
Given that medical
Yeah.
terms.
Yeah, especially for Vada, the body should not be heated as well as the Vada can be prevented with practicing initially Kapalabhati, Bastrika, as well as Nadi Shuddhi is essential. But Kaba, we can prevent Sitali and Shitgari. See, these are the techniques we have to balance. Such a way, it depends on climate and every individual, I said. It cannot be same for everyone. Like a patient.
Thank you very much, Mr. Parthivan. I think you have given a very good account of the everything about pranayama. I think it's very informative. It's very crisp, I would say, that you have tried to put as much information as possible within this 1 hour and has given us an overview of everything about pranayama. I wholeheartedly thank you on behalf of all the participants in this group. And now I hand over this section to the hosting person, Ms. Shushma. It's over to you now.
Thank you, sir. I now request our MCs to go ahead with the vote of thanks.
So, thank you so much, sir, for spending your quality time with us in sharing about pranayama. From your information, I hope everyone here has excelled in knowledge about pranayama. We come to know that even disabled people can do yoga. Also, we gained information like there are major 5 pranas. This prana insufficiency leads to physiological and psychological disorders, and also guidelines for practicing it. Also, we learn if we wanted to control our mind, then probably pranayama is the best option for us. And also the way it is helping in this current situation. Special mention is that you also gave us information from Tirumandiram and also little Agatya's verse as well. So finally, I like to end by a quote in Tamil. Noyatra varve kurayatra selvam. As quote says, to lead a healthy life, your words and instructions of today will help us all, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
For the demonstration also.
Thank you for Bhaktranji as well as Sudanji and as well whole team for their wholehearted effort and their contribution for yoga is absolutely very, very ranking one. Try to bring it up. Thank you for your great effort. Thank you all of you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Okay, so now we are at the end of our day one workshop. I would like to thank all the wonderful instructors and teachers we had today. Thank you so much for giving us such a life-changing experience. Thank you for creating a very peaceful and a very calming environment today. Thank you for guiding us to a healthy lifestyle and a positive approach towards life. I really appreciate the clarity and commitment of all the teachers and instructors and how well you understood the yogic needs of every individual present in this meet. Also, not to forget, I would like to especially thank actually all the participants for being a part of this workshop and making this workshop a great success. It is rightly said, yoga defines the mind's peace. It creates a beautiful environment that soothes the mind and calms the heart. And I personally experienced the most exquisite and delightful learning experience today. After all, yoga is an art, and there is no place but this to experience it at its best. So, thanks to each one of you present in this meet. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Right. Just as a conclusion of the workshop today, please be reminded that we have another, not a very long section, but another possibly about 3.5 hour section tomorrow. And the section will be starting at 9:15. And I would ask all of you to join at 9 o'clock for a 9:15 start. So tomorrow we have interesting topic such as meditation. So whatever that you have learned today, you can put that to use tomorrow when you do your final steps of meditation. So it's all interrelated. So please don't skip the sections tomorrow, because whatever you learn today, you have to put it to use, and we will let you know how that you can put that to use tomorrow. So I'm hoping to see all of you. We have a very good turnout today, and I'm hoping the same for tomorrow. Okay, see all of you tomorrow. Thank you very much for participating, and keep the spirit high, and I would like to see you tomorrow again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Discuss one more thing.
Thank you.
Shushma?
Yes, sir.
Shushma, I will remain to test the PPT, yeah?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Welcome, Bhaskar sir. We are eagerly waiting tomorrow.
What's that?
We are eagerly waiting for tomorrow.
Yes, sure, tomorrow. Thank you. Right, the other participants can sign out. We would like to do some testing on tomorrow's work. So if the others can sign out, then we can work on it. So Shushma, can I try seeing whether I can share my screen? Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second, sir. We'll just stop recording so that we'll
Yeah, sure.
Hey,